Hello everyone, I am Ritusri. I have qualified UGC NET exam June 2023 with JRF in my second attempt, and here I am going to share my own handmade notes with you. As you all know that good content is important for your preparation. If you follow good content and read smartly, you will definitely qualify your UGC NET exam like me. Most of the students found research aptitude chapter difficult, but it is also important for your exam. Not only for your exam, if you are interested in research, you want to be a researcher like me, you will definitely have a good understanding about research. Here I am providing the index, more precisely the summary of my note. The first few pages cover what is research. Here is the definition of research and a good understanding of research. That means in my note, you will not only get to know about the definition of research, which most of the books provide, but also you will get to know about some key points of research, some key words which will help you to solve the questions in your exam. And also, you will get to know about the abbreviation of the term of research, like what R means, what H means. Here, we all know that R means rational, right? Like this, you will get to know about the full abbreviation or full meaning of the term research. Next, you will get to know about the characteristics of research, where I have also noted the definitions, key definitions of objective of the terms, of important terms on the aspect of your exam, like objectivity, reliability, validity. You all know that these terms are important on your exam perspective. Next, I have discussed about types of validity in a short note, like content validity, phase validity, etc. Next is about population and sample. Population and sample are different, and here I am providing the definition of population and sample. Next is about sampling and sampling methods. Sampling methods include probability sampling or random sampling, non-probability sampling or non-random sampling. Here I have also discussed about their types with their brief explanation, with their detailed explanation, like what is simple random sampling, its full definition, with example and explanation and supportive diagram. Next is non-probability sampling. Here I have discussed about judgment, quota, convenience and post-novel sampling methods, with their brief explanation and examples. Next is hypothesis. Here I have discussed the definition of hypothesis. What is hypothesis? There is a detailed definition of hypothesis from which you will get to know about hypothesis. You will develop a good idea about hypothesis. My note is help you to develop concepts of the following terms of the following chapters. Here I have also discussed about the type of hypothesis, like null hypothesis, which is most important, which is very important. Null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, with simple, complex, logical and empirical hypothesis. You will get the definitions of each of them. Next is steps followed in hypothesis. And there I have discussed about error. What is type 1 or alpha error, what is type 2 and beta error, with their differences. And next is level of significance and level of confidence. Next, about census method. We all know that census method and sampling method are different. So here I have discussed about census method also. You will find various notes on sampling method, but census method is always avoided or ignored. But here I have also drew light on this method. Next is research processes. It is very important on your exam perspective. All steps of research are discussed here with detailed information and supporting diagrams I have also provided for your good understanding. Next is about thesis writing. Here I have discussed the layout of thesis with the explanation of each of the points, like what is prelims, what is main contents, what are in them, and what about the points of these things, okay? Definition of each and every term I have discussed in my notes. So you will get a good idea, you will develop a good concept, a better concept on research aptitude via my note. Next is about citation, reference, bibliography. We all know that these terms are something you can see on your question paper, and sometimes you just shocked. You don't know about this, right? So here is about the terms. What is citation? What is reference? What is bibliography? And what are the differences between them? Because they all seem same, but actually they are not, right? There are some key differences between them. So here you will get to know about this on my notes. Next is types of research. It is so important because about applied research, action research, analytical research, descriptive research, historical research, narrative research, qualitative research, quantitative research, basic research. There are like 30 to 32 types of research are available in your syllabus, right? So you have to know about all this research, all these research types, their definitions, about their examples. You have to clear the each and every types. You have to develop a good concept about them, and which will help to differentiate them, because you can't just mix them all, right? If you mix them, then you will lose your 2 points. Okay, so here is types of research, which I have explained in 3 ways, not only 1 way. I have explained them in 3 ways. I have explained basic research in 3 ways. Okay, I have discussed applied research in 3 ways. As you know that action research is very important, like power. What is power, right? All of these things are discussed in my notes. Next is, and I have also provided supporting diagrams, because I think diagrams is something which is very helpful for students of every classes, which I have made on my own. Okay, and I am providing this for you because I want you to qualify your exam like me. Next is paradigm of research. In paradigm of research, here is positivism and post-positivism. Questions are also come on these topics. This is also important on your exam perspective, that what is positivism, okay, what is post-positivism, and what are the differences. Next is, I have also provide some diagrams on this. Next is variables. Variables so बहुत important. So variables, I have discussed about variables, their definitions, like what is independent variable, dependent variable, intervening variable, confounding variable, and their differences. Their definition, the definitions of each of variables, then there are differences between them, their types, and diagrams. I have tried to provide diagrams for each and everything, because I think diagram is very important for understanding, for better understanding. Next, I have discussed about types of validity again, but here is with more information. Okay, here is you will get to know about content validity, face validity, definitions of each of them. I have also tried to explain them in limited words. And next is types of reliability, like internal reliability, external, split house reliability, test, retest, inter-rater, panel. All of this are important because questions are coming on these topics. Okay, this is new trending topics. Next is statistics, which is found difficult, most difficult for students. So statistics, hypothesis testing, in which I have discussed is about z-test, t-test, f-test, chi-square test. Next is also normal distribution, skewed distribution, their properties with diagram obviously, and then descriptive and inferential statistics. Next is scales, like measurement scales, which is so important, like nominal, what is nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, ratio scale. Okay. Next is about central tendency, that means mean, median, mode. Okay. If you have a good idea about mean, median, mode, I think it will help you to understand about normal distribution and skewed distribution. Okay. Next is about questionnaire. Data collection methods, questionnaire, types of questionnaire for qualitative research and quantitative research. Here I have provided special notes on dichotomous questionnaire and rank order, Likert scale, rating scale. And next is interview method types. Next, attitudinal skills, including Likert scale. What is Likert scale? Nathaniel scale. And next, I have discussed features of hypothesis. And lastly, I have given you a summary of my notes. And also, most importantly, in the last few pages, you will find important key notes on the basis of recent PYQs. That means I have solved some recent PYQs and just attached them with my note for you. So I think this will be the best part of my note. The last thing is important, some key notes on the basis of recent PYQs, because PYQ is something which is very important for this exam. Okay. So basically, that's it. So here I have discussed about my notes briefly. If you are interested, then you can purchase my notes, my full blown notes on the website Toppers Think. I will provide the link and you will get my notes. You can purchase my notes from this, and I will share another part on this chapter and also notes on other chapters if you people show interest in my notes. And I think my notes will help you to qualify your exam because I have followed my notes for my exam, so I think it will be helpful for you guys also. Anyways, thank you and best wishes for your exam, because exam is knocking your door. Please find the link in my description and go purchase and